us just play D&D for fun, shits and giggles. You know the drill. Shitty goggles. Yeah, that's just kind of some of the bullshit we. Ah! Why is that?
What?
Wrong tab.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did the dungeon master reveal something he shouldn't have?
Yeah.
I'll take him once.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
I'm gonna have to look at the VOD later.
No, I was just opening up the Twitch.
Oh, infinite repeating stream.
Yeah.
Oh, we won't see it anyway. We're on this one.
All right, but that shit aside, hello. It's not an official stream of ours if we're not dealing with some shit like that.
Still shit in the background.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a normal Saturday.
Yeah.
Someone looking for the fucking for the business downstairs.
Yeah. On stream.
I don't know if the second guy was looking for the business or he's looking for like some hooker's den. I don't know. So how do we do this? Like he sounded really ominous. How do we do this? You give us the money from your drawers, man. Simple as that. We do some weird stuff. We roll some dice right into your butt crack. You feeling lucky? You get a 1?
No.
You might not roll dice anymore into your yeah. So things happen. Roll the dice, bro.
I hate this always. You're welcome.
I need therapy now.
You need therapy. I live with him.
Yeah, you cope with them. Gotta keep it sympathetic. Hey.
All right.
Shall we get to the recap of
Last
last time on Roll of the Dice?
time on Roll of the Dice.
So, what I can recall for what has happened last time, we got teleported from once a cave, now onto some floating islands here in this mysterious area. We had appeared here, the thing actually wants to work so that way I can like do the circle. There it is. Yeah, we have appeared around this area on this island with some crystals around it. We decided to come up with the idea of trying to cross the 200 plus foot gap to get to this island where we are currently at. We've also learned that apparently gravity is different. Yeah, it's kind of stuff different. Apparently what you thought you could jump 3 feet average into the air, you could jump probably 10 feet in the air. And, well, shit, you can get a good long jump for a running start. That was proved by Ronan. So Ronan had done the running jump to get to this island and successfully made it. Well, with the rope. Tied it over there. Was not secured the first time on check.
Just multiple like.
Multiple times, not just the first.
Second attempt was actually firing the freaking firing an arrow over it with that rope attached. Now with like 300-foot rope created because the island was getting farther away over time. So we successfully got the rope tied on the island here. Initish made it over because of shape-shifting.
Wild shape.
Well, it shaped into a spider.
And just get it.
Get it across, yeah.
Take your chance. Freak little fuck.
Crunch though was not the fortunate survivor on that one. Didn't make the cross. It made the cross halfway until the mysterious dragon up top here whooshed on by and made Crunch lose balance. Soon, actually, and fell. But apparently the paladin had tried to mysterious bard that had appeared uh, from the land underneath the clouds, because Crunch had freaking crashed onto the ground and was healed back up from said bard. The bard's name it was I know it started with an L. What was the name?
Leaf Flabbergasted.
There you go. Leaf. There we go, sir. And we kind of fought off some zombie-like creatures. I would put in my words. Clickers, you call them? There we go. So yeah, we fought off some clickers, and we are now. Well, Crunch is now like laying on the ground because any noise he makes, he's gonna attract the clickers' attention again.
Just right as his fair. And then you just have like the Windows fail screen play. And it's like
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, this was actually a unique bard. Leafy had a roasted
a leaf.
a rotisserie chicken. It literally had a rotisserie chicken on his head, all because he won from a bet, which is wonderful.
You don't. Hey, that I never said that was canon.
Oh well. So now everybody but Crunch, because attracts too much attention, was setting up camp for a long rest until a mysterious woman had appeared.
And that's where we are going to be picking up this session.
By the way, internet's working again.
Woo!
At least it was long enough for him to.
Everything happens for a reason.
And I got food.
Head and bread.
What? Ooh. Pan crust?
No, it's tossed. It's this pizza place down the street that they make personal pizzas.
Nice.
They're good size too.
Nice. Alright.
We forgot one thing though.
What did we forget?
We killed elder bastards and we're starting.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but like we killed enough of them, and certainly not the way where we were no longer in combat and preparing to set up for a long rest. And
Yeah,
this-
I already
this
said
stuff-
that.
Oh yeah, you said the thing about
Yeah, we were setting up camp except Crunch is prone to the ground because any movement he does will attract the fucking clickers.
Well, you missed one thing. The woman standing there.
No, he didn't.
Shut up.
He brought it up.
Okay, never mind.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the rule for now on when we're doing D&D. I'm saying this live.
Oh my god, okay.
You guys cannot be on your phones now during D&D.
At least I have the Twitch stream up on my phone.
That means Zuko, put it away.
Well, I mean, my character sheet is on D&D Beyond.
R.I.P. Dice Crack.
I make promises.
Alright. Where we left off. From the noise that you were once hearing. It's no longer noise, it's silence. Crunch, the noise, like the internal noise you are used to hearing from yourself. All the wheels and all that wire shit and magic. You
Now,
don't hear it.
I now don't hear any noise.
Does Crunch ever think like, God, I'm so loud. Why did you make me so loud?
He wants to be noticed.
And all of you look up for what you were doing, trying to be quiet, now noticing the slight sounds you were making are no
But
longer
Harmonious. Harmonious is out cold still.
Yeah, I rolled really good on stuff. Yeah.
Any more interruptions?
All of it.
All the interruptions.
Hey, I'm on full focus.
It's rolling.
No, I'm preparing to roll.
Anyways, so we're not hearing any noise now. We're dead.
Next person who interrupts is gonna take 8d6 points of damage. All right. All the noises, like faint or not, that you were making, it's no longer a noise. And you guys all notice this at about the same time. Like, there's none. Zero. Zilch. No noise. And you guys all look around before noticing a woman in the middle watching you all silently. Wearing a dress of the same matching black and twilight colors that surrounds the area of the world you guys are currently in. And it's kind of contrasting compared to the lush green land you're currently on of trees and fungi. She looks at you all, as if thinking, but not speaking.
Who are you?
You hear that come out as a faint whisper instead of like the natural tone that it would have came out as naturally. And she inclines her head a little bit.
I'm gonna say that this moment is a really good moment for me not to rip ass. I was so gassy back there. Now if I broke the silence with that, I'm pretty sure that woman would kill me. Hi, how are you?
Again, as you speak more, just whisper.
I'm just gonna attempt to get up, since now everything is now so quiet.
You get up and like the noise like is instead silent.
Ronan is going to interpret a bit. Try to translate that way.
Of course you are. And we have to sit next to him.
Okay. Oh. Also, Josh, your camera's not on.
Oh yeah, Josh.
I don't care. It doesn't have to be on.
You're right. I just bought you enough time for you to get on D20. Or whatever.
It's on my end. I'll refresh. I'll see if it works.
Hopefully she'll be in time this time.
Hey, well, alright. So, Josh is now sitting up.
And as she, you can speak.
I tried that before and it just came out like a SBD, you know? What am I supposed to do? So I interpreted dance.
I can hear your whispers.
Oh, good. So, what's going on? Fire tweet here. What happened to gravity?
Alright, so one of the first things I should probably explain is that rules here are different than what they were wherever you're from.
Well,
And how do you know that?
we can already tell that gravity is not in our favor. But what
Actually, it's slightly
It is.
unstable.
Exactly.
I can like.
wait, what else is not normal?
Apparently, noise.
Oh, that's because of me. Yeah,
Are you like a sound booth?
what?
Like a person?
I'm a mage.
Oh.
Who are you again?
I didn't realize I was supposed to.
No shit, son. Sick burn.
Or in a dish, everybody disrespects them.
Now, the world you all find yourself in is a world of chaos. One that doesn't seem to make sense. And any of the arcane theories that have existed, and the knowledge of many, this place breaks every law. This place is called a Weir. I don't know. What was the last thing you did?
I got balls deep in this monster. And it was all like,
Ignore the fucking idiot.
Alright, so ignore you. Got it.
Last
Wow.
thing we ended up doing was kill this monster in a cave. Apparently it had whatever it did. Teleport us over to that island with the red crystal.
Huh.
I made a leap of faith. I got here.
I see. Well, this world is expanding, it seems. And where exactly are you guys from?
Where's what from?
Where are you from?
Why should we answer?
That's a complicated question. There's a lot to unpack there, but a lot.
What kingdom do you hail for?
Animalia? Mammalia? One of those. I forget. Oh god, it's been so long since I played Alchemy. No, class Mammalia. Kingdom Animalia.
The words that it's saying ain't real. I'll tell you that.
The science.
Thank you.
We come from.
The kingdom's name is the Dwendalian Empire.
Right, that's the thing.
Yeah, I had no. I forgot what the name of the freaking of the place was.
I knew Jorhas was next to it. But yeah. Last kingdom we were in was the Wendalian Empire.
I've never heard of that place before.
Probably because it's not here.
Well, I'm not from here.
Obviously.
From here. Where are you?
What, you come
Oh, dude. I think I know the answer to this.
What?
You walked through a wardrobe, didn't you?
No. I love the reference, though.
From the lying witch bullshit.
Let me guess, you come from a far-off place called the Forgotten Realms. So ancient that hardly anyone remembers it.
No.
What kind of cockamamie
You're
bullshit
from
are you
another.
on?
You're from another world, aren't you?
Well, she already said that.
I'm from the kingdom of...
Hearts?
I'm from the Vidani Republic.
But Donnie Republic.
In the world... The Vidani Republic of the continent of Shinrala.
Zenrolla.
Jimrolla.
Fuck is Zenrolla?
Jimrolla.
Is it Zenrolla?
Shinra.
Shinra.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be silent.
Zenrala. It was previously named Shenrala, but once it expanded, they decided to make it a little easier name to call it by.
The more that you speak, the more I'm buying into this whole concept that you have Tokyo.
So, you're from a different world than we are. So what? This is a plane that connects worlds together.
Third
Are there
world, you could
zombies from a
probably
different
say.
world?
I have no clue.
So what are you doing here?
Probably an experiment gone wrong.
Uh, I took my dog out for a walk.
Oh,
Pretty simple.
Walked through the door, and I was here.
so it just sucks in random people. She's from New York.
One day.
No, she.
I know she just said.
I met someone who's from this New York place.
Whoa.
His name was Nick, I believe.
Nick Cage.
No,
Stupid name. Who would name someone Nick?
Nick Cage is a fucking legend. You get that right out of your fucking mouth. They're too soft for a face.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of it.
Well, either way, seems that we've both entered a new world.
Yeah.
we've both.
So.
Both meaning both the party and you.
I think there's a word for this in one of my languages.
Serendipity. So.
Isiki? I don't fucking know.
Your name was never discovered, so I shall call you nameless. Nameless. Have you been here land for long?
I've been here for about. She pulls out like a clipboard with like parchment on it, like.
600 days. Got it.
No, 200 years.
No, whoa,
I'm so sorry.
So your daughter's dead?
She's now popular.
I never said daughter, I said dog.
I heard daughter. Dog. Well, your dog is definitely dead. Sorry to break the news. I'm still not.
I buried her.
Oh, she came with you.
Yes.
Oh, poor puppers. Okay, so you have a lay of the land here.
Sure, let's go with that.
let me ask you, as we'll probably ask him here.
Nameless.
No. Anyways, you said you've been here for 200 years, so you've seen all these fucking different floating islands? Or what has exactly happened here that caused these floating islands?
I don't know. I'm been trying to figure out for the last 50.
I can at least tell you that underneath the clouds is another type of land. But have fun with that, Paul.
Can I try rolling my time check?
I have feather fall, I'm fine.
You say you have feta?
You go at least.
I love feta.
Oh god. Okay, wait, what do you want to roll?
I wanna make a check to see if this could be like one of the different planes that I might know about, like elemental chaos or something.
Go ahead and try.
Go ahead and try. What roll? I don't fucking know. Arcana, religion, history, survival. There's a couple of good.
Well, but with your character, you would really know about the elemental planes.
Yeah, but
This isn't one of them.
obviously, but like she's thinking that this could be the elemental chaos.
Sure, go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling?
History.
History. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately for you,
Yeah.
you wasted a nat 20.
Yeah. Natural nat 20.
He wasted it.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, she's just kind of thinking. She's like, no.
she thinks to herself like, okay, elemental plane of fire, no. Water, no. Ice, no. Earth, no. Wind, no. Elemental chaos, no. What is this place? I know,
Ball. What?
like, balls for balls.
Balls. Spherical objects that are 360 degrees. Roll 'em.
How big?
About the size of a fist.
I don't believe so. Why?
I thought there was a way to wish ourselves out of here. And this boring ass backstory. So, will you get to why you're here and what you've done so far? Jeez, I am so impatient. I think I shit myself like 2 times already. I have to go to the bathroom. Hold on 1 second. I'm urinating on a tree.
While he does that, yeah. Is there some sort of safe haven we can go to?
Yes, about 2 islands over.
I've been waiting for this.
Yes, I have a mage tower that I found.
Alright, why don't we go? We should really go.
We may as well try to attempt to get to the mage tower.
Yes.
Oh god, I had a lot of urine in me. Hi. I'm back. Hopefully I wasn't gone too long. Did I miss any plot points?
We're leaving.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Maybe.
but maybe. Fine.
Alright, well, my name, I guess, to get this out of the way, and then we can all trade names. My name is Penny. Penny Rose.
How do you spell that?
Anyways.
How the fuck do you spell Penny?
I mean the last one because
And how the fuck do you spell Rose?
I can't hear apparently because it sounded like Penny Rose something.
Penny Rose.
Rose something.
Penny Rose.
Alright.
So over the sound of my urine, I have to hear something about a tower?
Yes. It's about.
I don't know what
And she points off in the distance. You see that giant tower protruding from the sky right next to the other one?
Yeah.
Over there.
What is it?
It's my home.
How? Keep up.
Did you build that?
I found it. It was abandoned, so kind of
You just
moved in. Yep.
click land record,
But the only problem is we have to go through a land of ice and fire.
Alright. Sounds simple.
I'm not a land of the ice and snow.
Well,
The people tend to say winter's coming.
Bet.
Bring my coat, I live in a giant bucket.
I think I'm making this session more to see what Josh will react to.
I wish our money was loaded.
What's the paladin doing in all this?
Oh yeah, speaking of which, our he's like,
Paladin's gonna keep watching and listening.
No, I'm unconscious.
oh, I have to fix.
Oh, wait,
It's your friend taking a nap.
They didn't heal me.
They were-
They tried to stabilize me, but I got a nat 20 on my death saving throw,
yeah, so he's asleep.
which brought me to 1 hit point, but it did not wake me up. Because if you-
Hey, where's the paladin?
I'm gonna lean down in front of him. I'm just gonna give a little tap on his face.
Yeah, because if you guys remember, I was knocked down by one of the runners and
Yeah.
threw my dagger
Yeah, I remember. But yeah,
with a critical hit.
I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna be like, hey, wake up.
Good news.
We're going.
Tap and bring in. Face.
I'm like smacking him in the face lightly.
Oh shit, I have my mask on. I'm gonna take that off real fast.
Hey, what?
Wait, what?
Alright, that straight up looked like a freaking pantyhose thing. Were you Robin? Oh, okay.
Okay, that looked like you just pulled off your sleeve.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I didn't realize you had a mask on, like, around your neck.
Oh no, I totally
Yeah,
saw
oh,
the mask around the neck, but when you pulled it up, it looked like one of those French boxer masks.
We're 31 minutes in, and this is like my 7th face palm.
okay, to be fair, I came here straight from a job.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe you.
that's fine. Now, if we're trading names, you can call me Vistyle.
Vista. Or just call you Vista.
Works.
My name's Crunch.
Hello, Crunch. Nice to meet you.
My name's Buttfoot.
Hi,
Named Ronan.
hi, Ronan. And she looks at the unconscious.
I'm still trying to wake him up with a couple smacks to the face. This one's name is Harmonious, I think.
Harmonious.
Harmonious? I don't know.
I think.
What the
I
fuck?
think.
Hey,
there's a
Harmonious.
away from his face.
Yeah.
You heal 5 points.
Yay!
Just,
Hey, that's, wait a minute. That's what I had. That's what I had when I died last session.
And it,
I stopped doing
and-
the gentle tapping and I started doing like the gentle smacking.
and like the moment you get the first slap and he wakes up,
There we go.
and you just wake up to getting slapped.
I just throw a punch at him. And I kind of just sit up. I'm like looking around, like, who, what, when, where, why.
Hello, how are you doing?
Alright, Army.
Two scoops of life.
We're headed out. Lovely Miss Penny Rose has invited us to go to her mage house. Mage tower. You can kind of see it all the way over there. She kind of points.
But for now, we need to get through an island of.
Sea of Flames.
Anyways, we need to get through an island of fire and ice.
I see. I take my rapier. I use it to push myself up to my feet, brush myself off real quick, give a nice bow and say, "My name is not Army, it is Harmonious Treachery." I look to Initish, and Initish, if you call me that again, I will never refer to you as your name.
I have multiple names.
Yep.
Pick one.
Squid face.
See,
Like and Spawn.
Lycan Spawn is not the worst thing you can call me. Why do you think I wanna? This one just that just confuses me.
Because this is going to be a fucking.
Oh,
character.
we could call him a science experiment.
Yeah, it's like someone stuck a sad zucchini on his face.
I
The scientific bastard.
I love making an NPC who's just an asshole.
Where's the rope?
To hang yourself by? Good. He's good.
Serious, right?
No. It's just what we can do.
I look.
Is it? No.
Marty, where's the rope that you had last
It's like half furled around him. The rest of it's all in the distance. Where and it's just like. Ah!
I point on me and then I point at the spool on the floor.
I start continuing to undo that. Just kind of. You do it.
Armageddon!
yeah, I roll for
Cooking
what?
not for dinner.
Charisma or Dex was it?
I will cook you for dinner.
I won't have to deal with you anymore.
Alright, so,
Shade.
how about I get some finger barks out?
Shade.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I snap my fingers and sparks fly off my fingers.
Shade.
Wait.
They're talking about cannibalism, oh my lord.
Are you about to set yourself on fire in a dish?
Well, look, no, I'm doing a little druidcraft thing where I can snap my fingers and I can create sparks.
Oh, that's cool.
Decided that they want to eat Armageddon. And they're not eating Armageddon, no. Not today.
And like Armageddon still like the little like 1930s style, like.
Where the hell did that come from?
It's food. I'm going to eat it.
Stink it.
Yeah.
From the
You know, honestly, it's adorable. If you eat it, look like it'll be skinned by one of us. By a rusty dagger.
Ooh.
Okay, so with French
Little bit of
having
tetanus
a...
in your
It's just like crunchy. You're like, you have like that big giant spool.
I'm trying to roll up the fucking rope coil.
No need to roll for it. It's just like your hand just kind of transforms again, like to the wheel. It's like, and collects it all.
You know, if I didn't have a shirt on, that would have given me a very bad rope burn.
Oh, sorry, I should have probably asked you to take that off, but I mean, hey, at least you got the armor on, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, shall we get going? I'd really like to get going.
And it's what, 300-foot rope?
320.
Thank
Is
you.
it me or do these islands stop moving?
Oh no, that's still moving. You just don't notice it.
Well,
It's not like we're trying to jump a gap again.
Yeah.
It,
We're gonna be doing that again.
well, the planet you guys, well, your planet that you're from, it's also spinning really, really fast. You just don't notice it.
So now that we're on one of the faster islands, we're not noticing a change in.
No, all the islands move.
She's saying we don't feel the motion, but if we look, we would be able to observe it.
Yes.
Okay. This is too much science shit for me. Let's just get to some sort of safe haven.
All right. So let's go walk, and she just starts to walk.
I guess you can't.
Me, what?
Where's that one dude? Where's the chicken hat?
Chicken
He's
hat?
been gone.
He's been gone. Yeah. He played a swan song, pig.
Yeah,
He's
and then
been
he vanished.
thankfully. He's
But he's
thankfully
not
been
been
gone
gone.
for a good while.
Oh, have I now?
Oh, suck.
Hey,
You just hear the voice.
hey, could you just teleport us to that mage tower over there?
I'm at a space nuts.
oh boy.
You what?
Gods.
Damn message spell.
Whatever.
Alright, well.
We're fine. It's fine.
Modified message spell.
Is Ronan able to see anything else besides? Can we see one where we're going? Two, can Ronan see anything else?
Well, currently, like with where you guys are, you're basically in the middle of the current island you're on, and you see just a lot of lush green fauna, not fauna,
Forest.
Flora.
flora.
Wrong F word.
I could have said you guys were surrounded by a lot of fuck.
What about also half wrong?
Work.
Anywho. Alright, well. I'm with the
And
300
one of,
300-foot coil rope. I may as well.
and actually, Ron, as you're looking around, you notice Jagasar.
Uh-oh.
You've been pretty silent, you Russian man.
And you kind of like notice he's like breathing heavily.
Did you get COVID?
What the fuck is that?
You okay?
Are you good, dragon?
I think I breathed some stuff in. I don't know what it is.
Oh, sorry.
I take my bow and I
totally.
shoot him.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
I'm taking my bow and I'm shooting him. Like I am aiming at him for lining up a shot.
What the?
Whoa, 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 hey.
What the
Hey,
hell are
what
you
the
doing?
fuck? This guy has been with me forever. The hell are you doing?
He breathed some fucking shit in, which is obviously not good, especially on this fucking island.
So then we find a way to cure it. Look, I'm going to
Do you
aim
see
that
the
far
dead
up your
body?
asshole.
Do you see the dead bodies around us? Did you see the undead?
Wait, yeah, aren't they poisonous rooms?
But I'm pretty sure the way that goes is you chop off his head if you can't solve it.
We really
Ronan. I would be able to do it, but I am far too weak and we do not have time. It would take too quickly The disease would be too quickly affecting him before I'm able to gain the ability to cure him.
Hey, weird, nameless, Pennywise, it.
Penny Rose.
We don't all float too.
What?
We don't all float too.
We all actually fall
Yes.
Have you seen?
hard.
Have you seen this before?
I've never seen someone get infected by the spores before. But I've seen someone get infected by a bite.
So, let's sim our titties, figure out what the fuck is going on.
Find him.
Fine, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
No.
decision.
No, we are not blinding me. I cannot do a Russian accent for my life, so.
We are going to bind you.
No.
You are being bound, or you are getting a blade or another sharp object through your head.
I need to agree. You don't know what the fuck's going on with you.
I
Either
I do know that it's about a day incubation period before it starts killing him.
You're gonna die.
again, the dead bodies with the mushroom.
Well,
Some poisonous mushrooms, I think, not.
the dead bodies aren't dead.
Exactly my point.
No. It's that they're not like zombies. Like they're still living.
He's talking to the dead body again. God,
Dude,
that's
I-
what you want to get rid of.
I already said goodbye once, I can't.
Okay. Then those who are infected by the spores, they don't die.
What?
The ones who are running at you, and the ones who are blind and attack you, they don't die. They lose control of what makes them human.
So then if
They lose their will to continue consciously, but subconsciously they're there. They're seeing and feeling and hearing all of it.
So do you think killing them first before the disease were to spread to them would just go quicker?
I haven't.
You're gonna know he's infected? Like, is there a test for this?
He literally said he breathed in something.
Yeah, that could have been the gas that I passed like 45 minutes ago.
Miss Penrose,
Yeah.
what would be the effect of 8 hours?
I don't know.
Do you believe the effect would be reversible?
Honestly, I've tried to cure it before, but
But no effect.
no effect. I don't know if it's because I don't understand it, or
What methods have you attempted?
I've attempted arcane methods.
I'm more in tune with nature. If we're going along with the stupid plan of trying to save a dead man,
He's not yet dead.
And unlike you, I have all my spell slots.
Have you ever thought of divine?
Could work, but I don't know the reach in this realm. I don't know what gods have reached to it, what entities have reached to it.
Honestly, the point is that if these spores reach a person's mind or their whole body, whatever, to them first before they're cured, it just makes them immortal. But if we were to kill someone, of course, before it reaches that point, who knows what would happen? But it's also the fact that we don't know any cure solution.
which is why I'm
It
saying
it they root from what I've done a biopsy of one of these dead before. They root in the brain.
What?
They take root in the brain.
So no matter what, then,
He's
dead
a
or
dead man
alive.
then. He's a dead man then. Why are we
No,
still
he's
sitting here?
infected. Stupid! He literally said he could put shit in. And freaking Pennywise over here said that they don't. It doesn't happen when you breathe it in. It happens when you get bit.
No, it. I've
So that he has only observed it being bitten.
the spores released by this fungi can infect. I've just only witnessed someone being bit
Hey,
by it. Cause spores released are the seeds. If you inhale the seeds,
you and I. Where are you kidding?
I was wearing a mask. I'm not fucking do something.
So you breathe it in.
I did.
Maybe we're gonna have to shoot you too.
Want me to try? Using my last dying shit to make sure it's aimed directly at your nostrils.
Estimatedly, how long would it take for someone who breathed it in to show symptoms?
I wish I knew. Honestly, did. I know those who are bit or scratched. I know that they start showing signs of the spore growing around the injury.
Everyone needs to be checked.
Would I have felt it try to attempt infecting me?
When you messed with it, the spores, yes.
I never messed with the spores. I was attacked
Right. Yes.
when I was bit into.
Yeah, I forgot because of your immunity to disease that. Yeah, you would have felt it attempt to infect you.
Do I feel anything from?
Were you attacked?
No, it was a tree.
No, he
You got the
breathed.
spores.
Okay, so Ronin's character breathed in.
Yeah. All right. So, for the you who since you breathed it in, you're able to like. It's weird with these checks. I like how it's like, hey, how did you not get infected when you breathed the shit in?
He was barely able to cough it out through his mucous membrane.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank God I used to want to be a biologist.
And imitation is just for math. That's it.
And French, well, he's a fucking robot.
Alright,
Immune to diseases.
we need to have a powwow.
Everyone needs to be checked.
Dragosar. Get over there. Come on.
Give me 10 feet of rope.
Are you sure this is necessary?
I take the 10 feet and I'm going to go to Jaldar with the intention to.
Well, I'll have to untie something.
Can you please not use up the precious rope we have?
Yeah, I'll let him.
Don't you have sleep?
I have blind.
Oh, I thought you had sleep. No, that was Nigia. Sorry.
Yeah, that. You have Ninja's notebook.
That was the corpse.
You have the notebook.
But I haven't deciphered it yet.
Not yet.
Would it only take one person to decipher the book?
I don't want him seeing Tenchi's motions over towards Jaldar.
Then keep your distance.
Keep your distance, we'll put him on a leash. Let's do it. You get right, you get left. Pull this shit out. Tie him up.
Wait. We don't have to tie me up. I just breathed it in. Maybe I resisted it like you did.
Or maybe you're gonna eat our brains when we're asleep. I don't sleep, luckily, but I eat their brains. It is magical bullshit.
Well,
Gonna walk off a little bit when the group is done with this shit. Not too far. He's just stepping away.
Look,
What do you mean peacefully or the hard way?
Do you want to die as one of them, or do you want to die with your mentality intact?
And have the chance of possibly living.
I've already died once. Next time I die, there's no coming back from me.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. So we could try to keep you alive and figure out what's happening.
I would rather we try to figure out what's going the fuck on with me.
What I'm trying to do.
I didn't make it this long to get killed by what the fuck this is.
I know. So we have to get you somewhere that can assess you.
Yes, and I would like to not be bound by got some goddamn rope like like I'm already too far gone.
We don't know how far gone. Too far gone.
I-
We don't know if we're gonna look back and you're gonna have fangs.
I just literally briefed it in.
You are gonna have
Look. So anyway, Miss Penny,
Yes.
is there any probably towns in this or what? Do
Somewhat.
probably just like medical areas?
You want more?
You know this place more than us.
My tower has more medical stuff. I just pass quickly through the towns close by. Because they're, kind of cannibalistic.
What, this town?
Yeah.
Hypothetical question. If he is infected, what would happen if we left him behind?
He
For curiosity.
he would slowly delve into madness as the fungus took over his entire.
No, I mean, what would happen if they ate him?
Oh, they wouldn't.
It wouldn't because he's infected?
Yes.
You and I have been through many battles. There's no way I'm leaving you behind.
Ronan, give me your arm.
My arm?
Give me your arm.
Why?
Just give me your arm.
I'm gonna blindly trust you.
I'm gonna roll up his sleeve, and I'm gonna take a bite out of him.
Bite you?
Do I leave a bite mark?
Ronan, you take 3 points of bite damage.
Wouldn't that be my strength modifier because it's not proficient?
Technically, yeah.
So it's 1.
Why the shit did
Okay, you take 4 points of bite damage.
I'm not a lizard folk, John. I'm not proficient with bites.
I never said.
I'm joking.
Okay,
What was the bite for?
yeah, why did you bite him?
Because I moved my chainmail, show my shoulder. I was bitten, but I'm protected by diseases. I felt it try to spread, but I also felt it be annihilated immediately. Now, we can pretend all 3 of us are infected.
Initish hasn't been.
Ronan can bite her. I'm not biting. I'm not biting Inatish.
Well, I would have Ronan make a roll, but he just fucking like.
And you're the safest one out of all of us. Aside from the Dragonborn. Because there's no meat for you to be bitten. Eaten. I'm sorry, I'm a little delirious from being knocked out.
I can tell you just friggin' bit me, you cannibalistic bastard. Jesus
But
Christ.
may also just say that we are probably thinking too much on this.
I would like to agree.
It's precautionary.
I know it's precautionary, but I feel like we're thinking too much on this. Right now, we don't know how long. We don't know how long he has.
I
We don't even know if he has a time limit.
Okay, the purpose of the bite was so that we could get through the town even quicker.
Yes.
Yes. To get somewhere
No,
where
I'm
we
talking.
can possibly see what the hell's
I'm talking to Shay. Whoever
Hello.
Yes, Miss Penrose.
I love how he knew the character was trying to speak as. Awesome.
I know the voices already.
Yeah. All right. Well, when I observed someone being bit, it took about roughly 24 hours before signs of the infection started reaching severity. So it's safe to assume he has 24 hours.
All right,
Well,
so we keep an eye on him.
then let's head to the damn tower.
Yes. And if in 24 hours shit starts to turn, then we
We take old Yeller out to the pasture.
yes. Exactly.
Always
Sorry.
wanted to say that.
And while they're discussing this, she's just she finds an uninspected spot somewhere, an uninspected tree, hopefully, and she just starts hitting it
Right now,
with.
plan is get to the tower. Let's see if we can find something to get rid of this poison.
She's like digging with primal savagery over and over and over.
End up having a temper.
Okay. In a dish.
Yes.
Because you love fucking yourself over. You start ramming into a tree, being loud and shit.
Yeah, I'm expecting this. And after a few.
You hear from in the actually more closer than you would expect. You hear "Ah, ah," as you hear it running your direction. You hear more, "Ah, ah, ah," and all of you guys are inside the silence. You don't hear it.
As soon as I hear the first one, I'm up that fucking tree.
All right, roll me a acrobatics check, please.
Oh wait a minute. Because we're in silence, does that mean they don't notice us then?
You don't make no. Okay, the ones who can see you guys can. So the runners, but the clickers they only depend on echolocation. Since you're inside a bubble of silence, the clickers are the only ones who can't see you.
It's only the runners.
Yes.
Alright,
Oh shit.
that'll be
A 12. All right. All right. Actually, I just realized I've been doing this without my book out. There we go. So, as you're starting to climb up with your acrobatics check, as you're climbing up, a runner begins to climb up too.
kick it. Fucking kick it.
And it's actually ahead of you in climbing. It's like you actually look up by the time you realize it's like about 3 feet in front of you. Well, and, like you're here, it's like a little here, and it's like and he just goes and tackles you down. You can go ahead and try. Make a dex check.
Just a straight up dex check.
Yes.
Nat 20.
Fucking nat 20, bitch.
So did I.
Wow. I have a 24 total.
Let's roll a d6.
What would these do?
Do I roll that d6 or you?
Both of us roll a d6.
Okay.
All of us?
No,
Oh, I heard all of us.
I said both.
3.
Ah!
God damn it.
Yeah, you get fucked. I rolled a 4.
One number higher.
And so as you go and jump off, going for the another tree, the runner's like, ah! And goes and just fucking tackles you to the ground. On the ground.
Where do they land besides the fucking ground?
uh, Inatish wasn't close to you guys.
I had walked a little bit away. I said,
Well, you also walked to an uninfected, like a area,
Infected tree.
yeah, which wasn't close.
don't worry, I got this.
Eh.
Working on a stand-up career, I see.
All right, and it's going to go ahead and start attacking you.
Seems good.
What's your AC?
15.
All right, so that's going to be a 16 to hit. Then.
I'm full. I was not hit at all in that combat.
But they deal a lot of damage.
Unless I can somehow deal 25 points of damage in one go.
There's no saying it doesn't have multi-attack.
Well, we'll see.
And there's also more of them.
Yeah, but right now it's only one that I have to worry about in the immediate vicinity.
7 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
plus 6 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Constitution saving. Save, 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 plus 30, 20.
Modified 20.
Right. Oh, just so you guys know, each time you roll against the infection, the DC gets higher and higher.
Yeah.
And this is your second time rolling against it, Tish. No, third.
So, my question is it my turn?
Initiative.
Dude, what is these rolls? 22.
Avery likes him right now.
Yeah, everybody loves me.
All right, so give me a moment.
I lost my internet again.
I noticed. You're fine. I wasn't expecting people to stray away again. Don't you have no spell slots?
Because I need spell slots.
Fuck. Where'd I put my marker? Oh, there we go.
And you don't have my other my D10 dice, do you, Sean?
No, I do not.
Okay, thanks.
I would have been like, here, have it back.
Yeah, I know.
Not that far.
I asked that because I'm missing one of my one D20 apparently.
All right, so what'd you roll again?
You rolled a 22 in total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one am I missing?
That's why I'm not concerned. Yeah. There's a reason why I don't use wild shape.
All right, so top of the turn, it is your turn, Inatish.
I wild shape into a spider.
All right. And since you were under the runner,
Yeah.
you automatically get crushed.
I was gonna say, wait.
Hold on, that's not.
You were under it.
Let me change up the order of things then, because I want to move out from. I want to move away from the thing.
Well, that's an action to try to get out of its grip.
It's an action to wild shape.
it has to be a creature. Well, an animal.
So rather than a spider, I'm gonna wild shape into a. Gators have space. Fuck. Hold on. I need to memorize that.
Yeah.
What's the CR for dire wolf?
The CR of a direwolf is. There was none in the swamp. I know that. CR of a direwolf is a CR1.
CR1. Okay, I can't wild shape into a dire wolf. Hold on. I have a. Wait. I'm wild shape into a giant spider.
You could.
Rather than a baby spider, big spider.
You could.
Give me 1 second.
You can climb out easily.
Yeah. It being easy is a matter of preference.
It's a matter of perspective, really.
Yeah. So yeah, I am. Oh no, giant spider. There you go. What am I looking at? You said.
Yeah, giant spider CR1.
5e. 5e wild shape.
That's CR1.
Uh, yeah, creatures. Because hey, there should be a full thing. There it is. Wild shape guy.
This is what happens when people don't actually do what they're supposed to do to actually learn class abilities and shit.
I've learned class abilities.
Well, you didn't have shit prepared.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. I can wild shape into specifically a giant wolf spider.
What the fuck? A
Which-
giant fucking-
Which I believe is still CR1.
No, CR1 fourth. If it's just a generalized giant spider, for whatever reason, it's CR1. But a giant wolf spider, D&D Beyond says it is a challenge rating of 1/4, which is something that I can do.
Does it say what book that's from?
It is.
It says it's a CR 1/4 on roll 20 as well.
I still want to know what it's from.
I'm trying to find that.
I think it's just in the monster manual.
No, it's not.
No?
Because the only thing that's in the monster manual is the giant spider.
I don't know.
Well, then just giant spider.
Well, if you don't want me to do giant spider, I can always go into a boar.
Well, it's just the fact that, like, you're saying, like, oh yeah, this. And I'm like, where the fuck is it?
Where's the 5e source SRD?
That's not Sword Coast.
No. No, Sword Coast doesn't have any monsters in it.
Now, this is when, like, a player brings up something that might actually be homebrewed. Or Unearthed Arcana. It's probably unearthed.
No, it comes from the actual books. 5e book. Books course.
I don't
Oh,
know.
wait.
Oh.
Wait a minute. If it's free, it's the basic rules. Page 137.
Page 137?
Huh.
Basic rule.
There is no book for basic rules.
God, this stupid DVB on like stupid free stuff.
Or it's probably in the Monster Manual 137?
Maybe.
Permission to grab the monster manual, Sean?
No, that's fun guy. I have the Monster Manual right here.
Okay. Permission to check one of my other books, Sean?
Which one?
I don't know. They're all right next to me.
So,
Polos?
no, it wouldn't be in there.
Right. I wonder if it's in the Dungeons Master's Guide.
Uh,
To check?
No, it wouldn't be in there either, because that's not 137. Okay, for now, I would say no, since we don't know where the official source of it is.
Still working on it.
The giant spider.
CR1, he cannot do that.
Yeah. Oh shit. Alright. Fucking.
Monster Manual, page 330.
I was just there. That's giant spider.
Were you on 30? Oh, I'm looking at 5e tools.
Either way, if not the giant spider, I will try the boar.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Suddenly. So yes, giant wolf spider, fucking 40 feet of movement, 40 feet flying speed, just getting the fuck out of her.
Ew.
So yeah, I mean,
So, as your shape changes,
yes, I would roll 2d8 plus 2 for my wild shape, form, and I got 16.
you got max?
No,
No.
max.
Oh.
I have 16 hit points before
I would like you to roll a strength save.
a strength save.
Yes.
As this spider,
Yes.
that will be a plus 1.
Mhm.
That's the wrong stat. I will intelligence check, not strength save. 16. Yep, 16.
All right.
That's 4, by the way.
You take what would have been 4 points of weight damage. Take 2 instead. Because your form is still changing with the weight of the person on top of you.
That's fine. I now.
So you're at 14, and you go to get out. That's an opportunity of attack.
That's fine. I will just get out of it. I have hit points to spare. So, as a spider, my arm class is 13.
I have it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Motherfucker.
What?
I'm not wearing the shirt today, so.
The dice hate you?
No, the dice hate you.
I mean,
Alright, so.
They have to cut through fucking 26.
And this is your last wild shape, right?
What?
This is your last wild shape, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at 14 because of the 2 weight damage. You moved out from under it.
Yep. How much damage?
Let me get there. So,
Uh-oh. Rest in peace, Shattuck.
no, he is reconnecting.
Okay.
12 points of bludgeoning damage,
I'm still in the spider shape.
plus 9 points of infection damage.
So 12 points plus 9.
That's so in total, you're now,
5, bitch.
huh?
He's at 5 HP.
Like your physical form.
Physical form, yeah.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw on top of that too.
16.
That's a fail.
Alright.
You are now infected,
That's fine.
and you get clawed by it as you're starting to run away, and it was a hefty claw too. As you're back into your form, as you like feel the pain across your back. It's like you just begin to dart off. You just continue darting off, like not paying any mind to it. But you feel something's starting to be off.
That's fine.
So do you continue running?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm running and then I'm sneaking back to the group.
So you just continue to run to the group, and you start to slowly notice that some of the infected aren't paying heed to you.
That's fine.
So,
That's concerning.
Totally fine. Totally normal.
all right. So you make it back to the group, breathing heavily, covered in sweat.
Ugh.
We should go for a dip in a sauna to cover the fuck out of that aches you got.
Release some stress.
Oh. I didn't want to know those stuff. Alright, so let's go through the fire and the ice. Yeah?
Yeah, that's not us catching us through the fire and the flames.
Sure.
Through the embers and the lava.
The land of
I
ice.
love that.
Alright, so lead the way, Penny.
Oh, right. And she closes her eyes. Well, before we start heading, I will have to drop the silence because it doesn't move.
Alright, well,
That's fine.
shit.
No,
Okay.
that is
If
concerning.
I were you guys, well, because I'm gonna be attracting a lot of attention.
And I feel like one of you asked a question about something I can do magically. I just didn't hear it at the time.
Teleportation?
She pulls that. She's like, and that book just. How many of you are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. So I thought I saw a small person standing right next to one of you.
What?
No, that was just the corpse he pulled out of his bag.
Fair. I'm not gonna ask about that. Well, I could, but it requires me to make a teleportation circle, which would still require me to drop the silence.
Alright, we just sit quiet.
And I would need like an area to make it on. So we would need to find a place for stone. Because this is all grass. I can't make something with that.
I'm sure you could.
Alright,
Burn the
so
grass.
It has to be perfect.
We're on Earth type ground right now.
Like it has to be perfect for it to work.
I want to take some of the rope that he has while he's in the silence.
You mean
And
that
throw
Crunch
it-
has?
Huh?
That Crunch has?
Oh, hey Crunch. Can I get some rope?
What for?
I'm gonna go in the trees and follow along in the trees.
Okay, fine. He goes ahead and unwraps some of the rope from him and like how much rope are you need? Like what, 1,500 feet? No, we have like 300 in total. Like,
No, I
three-
have
like,
some-
I mean, you
probably
need
like-
like what, 100?
Yeah.
Alright, he just uncoils 150.
After being told not to use rope, he ends up using a rope.
Pretty much.
Who even agrees not to use rope?
Yeah, but I also don't want to die, so I'm gonna stay above where they can't readily reach me. And watch and make sure that everything's happening from the vantage points.
And what do you need the rope for?
To get up to the limbs so that way I don't get spores in my face again.
Spores are in the trees as well.
Ronan wants to look up and see if he can find a limb of a tree that is thick enough and is free of spores.
Roll me a perception check.
Continue.
All right. Easy enough to find. It's like you look up the trees and you see one of like 10 feet down, and you see one that has like a sturdy uh branch.
Alright,
That seems
I'm
like it
gonna.
can hold your weight.
Huh?
It looks like it can hold your weight.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to throw the rope up and over it so I can climb up on it.
All right, make a ranged attack.
Ranged attack?
Yes.
16.
16. Plus your dexterity.
Yeah, you make it over.
Alright, and so I climb up.
All right. So you begin climbing up. All you did was throw it over. So start climbing up the rope. Just starts.
Well, no, I mean, like, I had it, I had, the way that it was in my head is that I had it over, and then I grab onto both sides of it, do like a slip knot kind of thing.
Ah. You have to mention the slipknot part. No.
I create the slip knot, it would be like one loop, and then I'd put the thing through, and then it would be a simple slip knot.
Yeah. Psychosocial.
And then start climbing up.
All right. So you slowly begin to make your way up. Make me an acrobatics check, please.
7 plus my 5, so 12.
All right. So you begin to make your way up. Up a little slower, but that's probably due to you being a little more tired.
Alright, and I get up, and I guess they're gonna move ahead and everything. So
Yeah. Crunch gets all the rope rolled back up together again.
So
Whatever was loose, pretty much, back rolled up.
you now have 220 feet of rope left.
Ronan takes
Well,
the rope
wouldn't it be 300 then?
Ronan has 100 feet of it.
Oh, so Ronan's just holding on to 100.
Yeah, and you have 220 left. I love how we're keeping track of rope.
well,
Well,
Ronan,
okay, when we're dealing with distances, we actually have to.
Yeah. You gotta love it.
Alright. Onward to wherever.
Alright, so you guys ready for me to drop the silence?
Yeah.
yep, do it.
Alright. And then you start hearing noise again.
Crunch is standing still.
Harmonious is standing still.
The lady is standing still.
Nidra is waiting.
Nidja's waiting.
Idria is dead.
Dead, you've met in a dish.
I mean,
tomato.
either way, they're gonna die in this campaign, it seems, because the dice fucking hate you.
You also decide to go off alone and make noise.
Okay, it's more so punishment for actions, not hating you.
The dice hate you. Is there any way that people can just carry Crunch?
You want to carry a nearly 300-pound robot?
Not anymore.
The only person who can really carry him also makes a shit ton of noise.
And has also been put to the brink of death twice. In the past, 3 hours?
I mean,
Two and a half?
worse. But not really. He's also been near the brink of death.
I mean, as a player, I've been on the brink of death more than anyone.
You've been on
Well,
the-
that's you.
Sorry.
Alright, so all we have to do really is find a big enough stone for me to make a teleportation circle on, and I can get us out of here.
Does Ronan see anything from where he is?
Well, did you start moving?
No, I'm just standing on the branch and I'm looking around.
You at first glance you just see the treetops because you were in like the only real natural clearing. if we want to start looking for rocks or like a flat enough uh, stone surface. Um, I don't know. Pick. I don't really come to this island because of the threat of death, but I heard noise. Mainly what sounded like a Windows logo starting up.
What's a Windows logo?
I don't know. This guy Nick was talking about it.
Crunch knows that he's being talked to, and so the only thing he does is wiggle his fingers because that's the lowest amount of noise he can make. Like the lowest amount of noise because it's literally just fingers. So it'll be like.
It's like a door hinge. Like.
Ronan wants to go to the next tree to see if he can see anything.
All right, so you go to the next tree and you still see quite a bit of foliage like in front, but when you look down, you can like look and see towards the ground. And since you didn't really move that much farther, it's still kind of like the same of what you were looking at previously. Okay, so what direction are you guys moving?
I'm gonna kind of be the head of the pack, kind of, because I mean, she knows something's wrong. The infected aren't paying attention to her, so she's like, all right, well, so it is. She's already a dead man walking, in the eyes of the infected, at least. So she's like, I'll take point. No use in me trying to be like, oh no, I'll be sneaky, cause check my back, and she just walks. And she's gonna kind of try and lead us in safely.
Okay, so as you start walking ahead, everyone who's on the ground notices the mark on your back.
Oh, wonderful. Now I have to try to send two people.
No, it doesn't. Had it for a while. Felt fine at first. Feel like
Ronan, you're in a tree.
huh?
So Ronan, you're in a tree. You're not on the ground.
I can't see her.
Yeah. So Crunch, Harmonious, Draglisar, and Penny.
Wonderful. Now there is two people I have to try to save.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh please, I already know my fate. And then she just gives a cocky grin as she continues walking. Follow me, ladies and gents, and robot.
Crunch and like.
Ah.
Yeah, Crunch and someone were like, do you know I can make lots of noise?
That's fine. I'll distract them.
You want me to bring a whole horde of them to us?
I'll distract them.
He looks at the paladin. You're like,
I take a bow. I aim, and like, I'm doing this after like I see like a couple of them kind of together.
he was gonna
I,
do this. He was
I didn't even You guys haven't even started walking yet.
Yeah, we haven't even started walking yet.
I have.
You have. The others haven't.
No one else is. Crunch has been talking in a whisper.
Yeah, maybe she's just gonna
And
try and
and Penny just whispers to Harmonious, isn't me, or does it seem like this one's trying to take you all with them?
I'm going to fucking murder them in cold blood.
Fair.
He says it in a whisper, just loud enough for both the Crunch and Penny to hear.
Alright, well, if we're gonna start making noise and if we want to find ourselves a rock, how about we start running instead of walking? You know, while he's saying in a whisper, of course.
Well, I mean, we could have someone. We could have the one in the tree look for a sizable rock for us for us avoiding having to run and look.
I am such goddamn idiots. I have minor illusion. I could have been making noise this entire time.
Would that be long enough, though, for both of them to ignore me?
Well, Well, if you find one,
This is out of character. This is out of character. I'm
yeah,
looking at my character sheet right now. I forgot it because paladins don't have cantrip,
yeah.
but because I'm a tiefling, I have a cantrip.
Oh, and you can create fucking noise from a distance.
Yep.
Yes.
You can create a
Drive them
biggest.
away.
You can make the biggest noise you want if you wanted to. Can you?
Let me check minor illusion real fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can make the biggest fucking noise ever, that will pretty much ignore everyone.
Eh.
Probably not. Probably someone would pay attention, but
Well, it's also the fact it's like minor illusion's temporary, whereas like the noise the two of you would make would still attract as it's like more constant.
fair. No, I
But
like.
it's also
Yeah,
tiny.
no, I like Penny's idea better. Ronan tries to find a rock for us before we can make any movements.
Which I'm totally down for. But I can't hear any of this because I'm up there too.
Because if Ronan were to find a rock for us first and then tells us where it's at, we can just go straight for it and then avoid not so many enemies towards us as to searching and running at the same time. Instead we get a lot less for just running towards the rock and then not deal with so many enemies.
Also, for reference, the islands that are on the map are actually bigger than they seem.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
The sound continues unabated throughout the duration.
And how long's the duration?
That's 1 minute.
Yeah, so you would have 60 seconds of like, okay, some of them won't, half of them won't be following us, but the other half are still on our asses.
True,
Well,
you can cast as many cantrips as you want, can't you?
Yeah.
But it can,
that's 60. The idea is, but the proposal is 60 seconds of unabated movement, and then stopping.
well, that would also be like a stable walking speed, because if you run, it would be loud as fuck.
I guess
Well,
so.
I wasn't proposing running.
Well, Crunch was.
Yeah. Crunch's gonna be. It's not gonna be me that kills the party in this situation. It's gonna be Crunch.
Hey, technically, with anyone that is not infected would be the one being attacked mostly.
Yeah, so infect everyone. And
Hi, I'm a robot that's immune to disease.
There's two people in the party who are immune to disease.
Hi, I'm a paladin and I'm immune to disease.
Oh well.
That's gonna be another fucking shirt ideas. Hi, I'm a robot that's immune to disease. I'm a paladin immune to disease.
It is just Crunch and Arbonius back to back with their arms crossed.
All right.
I'm a changeling. I change
You're welcome.
characters every day.
You're welcome for the idea.
All right.
Then it also ranges from a whisper to a scream.
Immune to disease. I change characters every day.
Not every day. All right.
Every other day.
Yeah. So,
If you guys can translate that Ronan will do it.
So yeah, who wants to tell Ronan the plan?
if only I had Dragosar's character sheet, I would have known the spells he has.
How far is he from me?
He's in a tree.
How far?
Wait. Well, you can't see him. But he's roughly about 15 feet away from you, but you can't see him.
Would I have seen the direction he went?
You would have saw the tree he went up to, throwing the rope up to, and you would have seen him just move into the forest from the top.
But when you see leaves falling from branches,
Not all the time.
I'm going to be a goddamn creative genius.
You got love intense situations.
Who says you can't use minor illusion for communication?
Ooh.
I'm gonna look around, and in the general area I saw him wet. I'm gonna raise my hand with a little glow, and there's going to be a whisper in the tree that says, in Harmonious's voice, And it's gonna repeat a couple times. Look for a rock and come back to us. Look for a rock and come back to us.
Look,
And that's gonna repeat for about 10 seconds.
Wait, what did he say?
look for a rock and come back to us.
Look for a rock and come back to us.
Alright, so Ronan's gonna look for a rock. Come back to us.
All right, so Josh, because of that, you have earned the party 1 point of inspiration.
Yes!
You guys are now back at 2.
No, we're back at 3.
Oh, all right, because I convinced Alton not to use it.
Wait, no.
Oh yeah, all right. No, yeah, you got 2. Guess he used it.
No, you also gave us one because during the voting 2 people got RP.
Right. Thank you.
That's why I'm around.
Zach,
No, he's right.
so we do have 3?
Yeah, you guys have 3 now.
Because you and Ronan were gonna get RP. But you both were tied for it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we got 1 point of inspiration.
Thank you. All right, so Ronan,
That's what I exist for.
you continue to move through the trees. Roll me a survival check.
Not good.
Oh.
5.
Ooh.
No, I got a 4.
Okay.
I was down to 5.
All right. As you continue to walk through, you like as you're like going from tree to tree, you place your hand on like a piece of fungi that you didn't notice on the top of this tree, or one of the trees you're moving through, and you feel
Can I roll dex for reaction?
that would be a con save for reaction, really.
Uh-oh. I think everyone's affected.
My robot that doesn't get affected.
Everyone that can be affected
It's
is
11.
Ooh.
Use your angle.
All right. You. Anything you want to do before I say the thing? No.
I mean,
Let's see.
thing. Do we want to use it?
Can I try to use dex to see if I?
No. Where we have things. We have things. We roll that shit. But do we want to use it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what happened?
We can
We
re-roll.
have a chance to re-roll.
Yeah.
Reroll what? I had to step away.
So he had to do a what was it again?
He rolled an 11 con save against the fungi.
Yeah. So do we want to continue or re-roll? We have a chance. Re-roll.
Yeah.
If no one's gonna speak up, re-roll.
Yeah. I
Roll.
was waiting for someone else to say it, but like,
Well, I was weighing the option because if he won't be attacked by the infect, well, we don't know that, but in meta, he won't be attacked by the infected. And if I were actually get a long rest, I can actually cure all 3 of the people of disease. It just takes 5 lay on hand points.
well, that's if people survive. 8 hours. Assuming that everyone has 24 hours left to live. Assuming that things happen or things don't happen.
Gotta love a stressful situation.
At this point, we're also if we were to take a long rest. They have to get whatever they want before that first.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm back on my computer now.
Awesome.
But we also have to go. Tower, but we also need to find these fucking rocks.
Yep. I mean, anything should probably find the rocks. It's like plop, plop, plop.
So you told me, I say, if you are to take advantage of this long rest, we go ahead and do that. Because Crunch will definitely want to take advantage of this long rest. But you know how it is.
Yeah.
Someone in these 8 hours has to find a fucking rock.
Unless we make a camp out and Lady of Silence, which will put a shroud of silence around us.
That's true.
It's always
How long does the silence bubble up again? As long as it wants, right?
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P E Q R S T.
So I'm good at survival. I could probably make a survival check.
Up to
Find
10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes.
Damn. Here's the thing though. We have to literally narrow it down to place in as far as silence bubble. Here's the thing
It
though.
has a range of 120 feet and is a second level illusion spell.
Yeah. 10 minutes is a long ass time actually.
Not for a rest.
No,
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 yeah.
You have to time this shit.
Here's the thing. All we need to do is set up like a very rudimentary place. Have some wards in place, like an alarm spell or something. But not one that like flares and sounds off for 300 fucking feet. Instead, one that's just like a mental.
Does anyone have that though?
Cantrips or no, I don't like that.
Alarm is a first level spell. Mage Lady might have alarm.
I do not.
I mean, one option of minor illusion is I could literally just keep casting it over and over and over again for 8 hours,
Yes, you can.
but I would not get a rest.
Yeah.
Don't you have to like signal it or something?
We can
saying-
do watching. I have Druidcraft.
You do?
I have Druidcraft, and Druidcraft, if I'm reading this correctly, allows me I create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be at your location for the next 24 hours. I create instantaneous harmless sensory effects such as falling leaves, a puff of wind, the sound of an animal, the faint odor of a skunk. It must fit within a 5-foot cube, and it has a range of 30 feet. Which
The
means,
smell of a skunk would work.
Not really.
no, the sound would.
I mean, just because of how long of a journey there is, I'd say that it might be good for inspiration. Because we don't know that it's long distance, you know?
Really, yeah. Again, we're at a point we're trying to do a reroll, or do we want to fucking take a long rest and let this continue and take a long rest? I'd rather just let him leave it.
I see value in both.
I'd rather just let him reroll.
What do you guys want?
Go for it.
You're re-rolling.
17 plus my con, 18.
And the thing with minor illusion, this is for like when we actually get moving again. I can constantly cast it before the timer's up, so I could constantly keep moving it around.
Yeah, I can do the same with Druidcraft. What's the range on minor illusion?
My illusion's farther than Druidcraft, I believe.
30 feet.
Oh, it's the same. Never mind.
Yeah.
They're cantrip, Sean.
Yeah, but
They're
some
not Eldritch Blast
or Firebolt.
or Eldritch Blast.
Come on, let's count up.
Is 18 not good?
18.
the DC was probably 18.
No, if the DC was 18, he would have succeeded. Because he would have met the.
What is this, Sean?
He failed.
So DC is probably 20. 20, yeah.
19.
That was gonna be my next guess.
So, oh shit, I got diabetes.
Ooh, diabetes.
Ronan's gonna keep going.
I don't think you need to do. But I'm probably too far away to even notice.
Yeah.
I can make a fat paladin and they'd be immune to diabetes.
Alright, so, Ronan, you continue through the trees. And you just continue moving. Roll me a perception check, please.
Team.
14.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that 14, you look around, like, down as you keep going. And you make it about a mile and a half through the treetops. Treetops. And you look down and you see a sizable rock protruding from the fucking ground.
What?
See a floating rock protruding from the ground.
Okay. That made it so much easier.
That made it so much easier to listen.
So then,
It's about a mile and a half away.
about a mile and a half away.
Yes.
How much time is that between?
You guys have been like waiting there for about a good hour and a half.
Jesus Christ, that's 7,920 feet away.
Fuck!
Okay, so I'm going to write on a piece of paper the directions to get there, and then I'm going to give it to Armageddon. I'm going to send Armageddon.
Sounds like a terrible spell, but I mean, how you figure out what it is.
It's a little.
And like and before
Armageddon's that, okay.
Armageddon's a gerbil.
Okay, I forgot, I didn't know what his name was.
Yeah, it's Armageddon. And Gerbil's actually gonna go and give Ronan like a hug, like
Are you serious about it being a mile and a half though?
yes.
Jesus Christ.
Make sure you come back.
And Armageddon runs off.
I only ask because I actually put it in a calculator so that we would know the actual distance.
Damn, okay.
It's a mile and a half, boys.
I can't do the math in my head. About 1 mile is like what, 0.000189 miles.
Ah!
All right, so
It would be finding a wall.
for the rest of you who are sitting in the clearing, what are you doing? Well, you know what I mean.
264 turns to get there if we move at 30 feet.
Yeah. So, for those of you who are waiting, what do you guys do?
What can we do?
That's the question.
I don't know. What do you guys to do? What do you guys want to do? You can technically do anything.
Hi, I'm a fucking robot and use this.
Hi, I'm a paladin in full heavy armor. Immune to disease.
Without a long rest.
Who's been on the brink of death 2 or 3 times today?
I think we just set up camp here. We take watch. We make some sounds to distract anything that comes
So
I, I'm gonna look at Crunch and I'm gonna ask him, would it have been a better idea to let me stay asleep so that I had something when I woke up?
I think it's best if both of us were to at least fall asleep to get something out of it. Like actual stuff that we can use.
I'm gonna look at Betty. Would you be willing to watch over us?
yes, I will be able to do that.
Oh, thank God.
I just hope your friend finds that rock soon.
I guess. Yeah. Alright.
And the thing I love about Crunch is that he can go to sleep standing up.
Just gonna imagine. Literally, I'm gonna imagine Harmonious like sits.
Getting up, 3 p.m. You can do that.
So he just like
Shutting down.
shut, and it's like that's like a loud like shutting down.
Yeah, thanks. We're gonna have a long like bass drop.
Shutting down. Boom, 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 boom.
All of a sudden you hear the sound of the engine start. So this is what I'm gonna do. Since I'm already infected and shit, I'm gonna move eastward. And after moving 30 feet, no, 60 feet. After moving 60 feet, I'm going to, as far as I can reach with my druidcraft, just have an elk call. And to try and like get zombies away from the camp that may be wandering nearby.
All right. So you're doing that for the next 8 hours.
No, not for the next few hours. I do it once, and I go back, and I'm like, all right, they're distracted.
And how long does it last?
It's an instantaneous thing. For how long? It's instantaneous.
His is like a snap of a fingers.
Yeah,
Well,
I point, and it happens.
so there's no like duration.
There's no duration. It just, I point, the sound happens, and then it's done.
It's not like my thing that I can put it on loop for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
All right. So you do it once. You think you attracted everything, and you just walk away like, "Hey, I did it."
I'm like, I did what I could, go in bed. And she's just gonna lay down.
Harmonious is gonna sit down and lay against Crunch's legs, and that's where he's gonna sleep.
Honestly, Crunch wouldn't mind considering the fact that he's saving his life. You pretty much are an honorable team member, so he doesn't mind.
And
That's the most dishonorable name.
so you just create the sound of an elk cries, like crying out in pain or something.
Not crying out in pain, just like a single lonely call. It's very loud. As loud as possible because out calls are stupid loud.
What do I roll to gain health back for this rest?
Or if it's a short rest, you would have to roll the hit die you have, which is your the hit die for your class plus your level. Well,
Constitution.
yeah.
I think mine was one.
All right.
No.
So
You're like a 1d8.
an hour and a half later, you guys are in your rest, and while Penny's doing the watch.
I'm trying to do a long rest, man.
I know. Armageddon doesn't show up.
What was that?
Armageddon doesn't show up.
There's no hamster.
I mean, I walked. I did the sound like I was 120 feet away. Not me. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Alright. Now. Alright. And as the Penny's watch, and it's weird having to do it for an NPC. I'm not used to this.
Didn't expect that, did you?
No, I didn't. So Penny sits there, watching, looking around. She lets out a sigh and whispers to herself, "If only there was some way to tell him there's no cure." And then her main portion of the watch goes as she slowly stands up and quietly walks over and gently nudges Harmonious' feet. You awake?
Yes, yes.
It's your turn
We'll
for
look
a
up.
watch.
Oh, thank God you've pulled me out of the burning hells.
Huh. And, your friend hasn't come back yet.
Perhaps it's taken longer for him to find something.
Well, hopefully
How long?
it's... Huh?
How long has it been?
It's been about 3 hours, 45 minutes.
3 hours 45.
Well, no, sorry. For you, it's been about 9 hours, 45 minutes.
Oh shit! Full long rest is done.
Yeah, because for rest, for everyone to get it, it's different multiple shifts and everything, you know.
Well,
But for
6
you,
hours, right?
yeah,
2 hours.
yeah. So, your turn. You're awake.
All right. Hey, I have everything.
And as you start to wake up, like, you look down and you notice the gerbil.
Who are you?
And he holds up the paper.
Please, for the love of God, be in some language I can read. I take it and I get it.
You see arrows.
What?
And it says, "This way you shall wander, bitches. My wayward sons."
I feel like this is some sort of reference and I don't get it, and I rather don't appreciate that.
French is great for this, by the way.
Yeah. And then the gerbil was like, and just starts to scurry off.
Well, it's obviously him because that's a reference nobody would understand. But what the fuck is with these arrows? Is that a squiggly line?
Jordan would have drawn like somewhat of a rough map with arrows going. And
Oh wait, that's a tree.
Say, up,
Oh,
down,
those are
down,
fucking
left, right,
trees.
left, right.
I'm going to assume those squiggly lines are stink lines. And I can't tell if he's put a floating rock on a floating island, or if that's supposed to be some sort of metaphor. I start to nudge the legs behind me. I know how forges work. I know you're aware of everything that happens.
Alright. So I guess you're having a nudge towards the front, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. He's back. He's pretty much awake now. I guess.
Do you know a gerbil by any chance?
What do we
Because-
got?
A gerbil came, ran into my lap, and gave me a note from our compatriot.
Let me see the paper. You know, he reads.
I hand, I hand him the paper.
Alright. I guess. Alright, would I have to make a check or anything for him to try to quietly move his arm to not create too much noise?
Why do you not help? Why? He was gonna let it slide.
Roll a stealth check.
Yeah, not so. I'm a fucking robot. You
Actually, it would. Yeah.
My only negative is charisma.
No. Actually, because you're a warforged who makes noise whenever you move, you would actually have negatives towards your deck, towards your stuff checks.
Okay, so
I would say for now minus 3. To,
-3, so it'd just be 18 in total.
no, like 18 minus 3.
Yeah, but my stealth is +3 as well.
18 minus 3, motherfucker.
God, fine. 15.
Because instead of the plus 3, it'd be minus 3. Because whenever you move, you make noise. You make noise like how with chainmail and plate mail.
Okay.
There's
15.
it's not along the
Well,
line.
I just have disadvantage.
Yeah. It would
Well, it's like, but like with plate mail, it's just minus.
Like, no disadvantage.
whatever. Minus
Wait.
3, 15.
Okay, for now, I'm just saying that.
15.
Alright, so good enough still. So you'd be like,
Alright, he's reading the whole paper and like, alright.
you see like all the like what looks like a rough map and like a whole bunch of arrows.
Alright, so to me it's probably this. He found a rock and he's waiting for us to show up at this location. Problem is, how the hell do we know if how far up and what directions we have to go to? If anything, we could probably have. Of course, by the way, saying this in a low voice. Of course, we would have to have the gerbil, the gerbil to lead us to him if anything.
You know, the damn gerbil. I was going to ask it to lead us, but as soon as it started to scurry off, as soon as I read the letter.
Ronan would have put landmarks and stuff with the rough map. So, I mean, while not easily decipherable right where they are when they're walking along, you'd probably notice something. Like if there was something
Like marks of like a certain figure.
yeah, like marks of certain trees.
And
where
as these 9 hours and 45 minutes have passed, Initish, Ronan. Well, you guys start showing signs of exhaustion. And you guys now have 1 point of exhaustion.
You said 9 hours have passed by?
9 hours and 45 minutes.
And how long of a rest have we took?
You took
8 hours.
a day hour rest.
Uh-huh.
The two of us are full.
Okay.
The tanks are back.
Well, I would have assumed Ronan and Initish also took a rest, but because of them, being infected.
Yeah.
Alright, well I'm at 10 HP now because I found out what
No, okay.
You don't roll.
When you take a short rest, you roll.
Oh, when you take our short rest. So we're at full health then, okay.
Yes. We're at full health. We have full everything. I have spell slots back.
Couldn't I use
How's
that
that?
time that I've been waiting to meditate?
Well, yeah, you would have taken a rest, but you still, because of the infection.
So I'm back to full health and everything.
Yeah, you still have that point of exhaustion though. So that's you just have disadvantage on ability checks. All right.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, K, L, M, N, P,
So, what are you guys doing?
Looking up a spell real fast.
Well,
Spell allows you to move at a critical pace when you cast the spell, and then as a bonus action, on each of your turns, until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. This would allow me to keep up with everybody.
I was gonna say, so run as fast as you fucking can.
But remember, you guys move double the speed.
Exactly.
And not even that, because of the gravity and everything.
That's right, because of gravity is fucking insane.
Well, also since you guys aren't in combat, you would be moving with not like with feet, but with travel pace. So, So, So,
So, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so, so,
your travel pace determines how fast you go. Because in about an hour and a half moving at a fast pace, you can cover that in like
Then we got like 7,000.
okay,
What again?
7,920.
that's feet. But in miles is a mile and a half. So in roughly like an hour and a half. Probably a little longer because you're having to full on map.
Sorry, because we can just run and jump if we wanted to.
Well, what's also really funny is that it's only 26 minutes and 4 seconds. 26.4 minutes.
For the running and jumping?
Yeah.
In theory,
Well, no, I mean when you translate it to rounds.
yeah.
When you actually translate it to the rounds, then multiply it times 6, divide by 60. I did the math wrong, I think. No, I did it right. I hate conversions. Sorry.
Okay, so if you were to just run, because with manipulated gravity, how long do we get there?
Well, that's also depending on a lot of factors. Like, a lot of factors. But while we try to figure that out, let's take a little break.
Where's the Dragonborn? That's my next question.
Oh dear God, where's the Dragonborn?
You know, I was hoping Sean would ask that question before he walked away.
Yeah.
Because I can test our little theory.
How so? See if you can cure the dragonborn.
I have 3 uses of curing diseases.
Yep, he does.
Because I have 15 points of lay on hands and it takes 5 points to cure someone.
Look, man, I came here to play Dungeons and Dragons, not play fucking Doctor.
And look, I'm playing a very self-centered character, and you guys are his best chance of survival. So
Yeah.
you get his support.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, the self-centered character jumped off an island and tried to catch the Warforge.
Look, to be honest, man, that was still a badass moment.
Well, just when I was imagining it, and when we started to realize how hurt he was and how heavy he was compared to the others,
Oh God, yeah.
I just imagined there was like a trail of blood behind him.
We are.
Yeah.
Wow. This campaign is legally allowed to be an adult.
Yeah, but he can't do any of the fun stuff yet.
Yes.
But it's good, we've got both tanks at their max now. Because when that last encounter happened, we only had 1 tank at best.
They're all. The 3 of them are currently in a corner whispering.
Why aren't you joining them?
Cause.
I don't hear a reason. they come back before my internet decides to cut out again. I have to go back to the phone. Because I like being able to see things and not just have a phone at my face.
I see things, I see them with my
Got it.
eyes.
Alright, I know why. And it's reasonable.
Often in disguise.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Yes. And that's fun.
I can see all the obstacles in my way. What?
I have alcohol and caffeine.
Why would you ruin coffee like that?
I have alcaffeine.
Irish coffee?
No. I have that. The stuff that I have definitely not a brand espresso caffeine.
Does it start with a... Oh, espresso caffeine. I actually finally had coffee for the first time in I don't know how long on Thanksgiving, and... God.
Since you had fucking coffee.
Hello.
What? What was that?
How long has it been since you've had coffee?
It's been like a year.
Almost
Yeah.
a year. Almost a year.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
About probably 11 months.
Nice.
All right. So we are back from the break.
Where's the Dragonborn?
He's sitting down, looking paler than his white
Is,
complexion.
is he in my arm reach?
You'd have to move to him
How far do I have to move?
about 10 feet.
I'm gonna scoot over. I'm gonna raise my hand. My hand's gonna glow with light. And I'm gonna slap him with 5 points of lay on hands.
All right. So
And I'm going to attempt to cure the disease. Do I need to read what the 5 points of lay on hand is specifically does from lay on hand?
well, I know that, but with this particular well, because
If we, I mean,
technically it's a parasite.
I also
That's still a disease.
remember correctly. He was being affected by something before this.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's why Ronan is like, hey, I don't know what it is because he was asleep for how long? Before and was feeling weird after the whole Phoenix thing, whatever. You got gloves, son. I accept your challenge. Seize upon your direction. I spit it at you. So
Fuck. I actually slapped my hand really hard.
So I mean, the reason that Ronan just is like it's like fighting is because this isn't the first time that he has like fallen asleep or felt weak, and this is after the whole mimic thing.
Roll me a religion check, please, Harmonious.
Am I even proficient in that? I'm not even proficient in that. What's religion?
Yeah, what the fuck is religion? Crunch
Oh,
doesn't
it's intelligence.
religion.
Yep.
Does a 17 work?
Is that what you rolled or is that with mod?
I don't have a modifier. My intelligence is an 11.
All right. So you, which wasn't a quiet slap.
Okay, loud. I just swung my arm too hard.
Pat on the chest.
I'm messing.
Honestly, it's more like one of those not very loud ones. It's just for dramatic effect. I did.
That was honestly just me fucking with him. All right. So
I'm also very curious how loud I can make it.
so you give him a little slap of Leo hands, and you see the light enter him.
By the way, the light kind of looks blackish.
You see the darkness enter him.
Well, it's to go with who his patron is.
With a 5-finger to his face.
I feel like I just heard a Yoshi noise.
No, actually, that was me popping my finger.
It's like it.
But a lot of calculations going on in my head at the moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not doing math here.
I am. All right, so you see the light enter him, the dark void of light that you have enter him, and at the moment you can't tell if it's helped him or not. It's not waste. It's just outright. There's not a evident.
No, it was a waste. You can't change my mind.
All right.
What's funny is I can also cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons at the same time.
But it also is multiple.
Oh no, it's expending hit points separately for each one.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right. So
My alcohol can.
Oh yeah, I also can't heal crunch this way.
yeah. Sorry, Crunch.
Even the diseases.
Well, no, it's like lay on hands can't heal you.
It's other healing. I mean, like hit points healing. I can't.
Before,
Yeah, I know. I forget what lay on hands does sometimes.
healing potions do have to work. And so if it was like some like healing touch or something, it's a full heal.
Lay
no.
on hands actually specifies it does not affect constructs.
Oh, it doesn't. So it won't affect crunch then.
Yeah.
No, it does not affect crunch. It specifies it does not affect undead and constructs.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
So I gotta rely on long rests and healing potions.
That means you gotta play smart, motherfucker.
I do have cure wounds.
That means what?
You gotta be smart.
I have been trying to be smart.
All the things that we made canonical about Warforged are now all coming at the same time, biting you in the ass.
But bear in mind, I also
It feels like the weight of comrades he had tried to save years before is now you're like, I could do better or some shit, but
Yeah.
he has been trying to do his best.
Alright, so do you guys begin getting ready to travel?
Ronan's asleep. I don't know if little dude came back yet. No, we were awake.
No, but Ronan is still waiting for us.
I'm waiting for you guys. Great. Communication. I'm waiting for my little dude. He feels mildly worse off.
It's also the fact that the fucking gerbils ran off without us.
Okay, to be fair, the gerbil's speed is like 20 feet.
Still,
it has a head start on us.
You can still catch up to it pretty quick.
That's not the point, John. Harmonious also doesn't even know who the gerbil is. He was asleep for that.
Yeah, you do.
I was asleep for that.
No, you met the.
I was?
Yeah.
I was awake for that?
Yeah.
No.
When Ronan rescued the gerbil, it was in the cave.
No. Brain damage.
And also, when Inatish threatened to eat the gerbil, you're like, I will skin you.
Yeah.
So you saw.
That's because he was adorable.
Yes. There's a dragonfly. What?
Well, Miss Penny. Oh, she's asleep.
Dragonfly. It's not wait, natural insight.
Yeah.
It's right next to Shadow.
Wait, who's attacking me? What's attacking me?
And an arrow comes to just right in the middle of your chest.
Insect the size of your
Look
head.
towards the right.
I'm sorry. I know the no phone
look
thing,
towards your
but
left.
Yeah, look towards your left.
this has to happen.
And do like a shock face.
Do it.
Shut.
Come on,
Got it? Do it.
No, what are you talking about? I'm like only half paying it. I'm confused.
Look to your left with a shock face.
My left?
Yes.
He's
got it.
freaking glorious.
All right.
Oh, okay. The weird thing is, I look to my left and I have all of you guys acting weirdly. So.
He's got a silverfish bug on his screen.
Just set it into the Discord.
Yeah. Oh, you'll love to see it.
And that's how you can tell the shit still isn't scripted.
Yeah, there you go.
Great. I love it.
What do you mean? That's what I have in front of me.
All right. Open up to page 62 at line 5.
You're on page 62. I'm on page 43.
Oh, you're behind.
But that's where my character sheet is.
Well, alright, so, what are we gonna do about this? We're gonna try and follow the directions or try to find a fucking gerbil?
Why not both?
Someone grab the gerbil. Bring the gerbil to me if you're running faster than the gerbil. Gerbil's really awesome. Gerbil's a little fucking ninja.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna be trying to run and find the gerbil, so we gotta make sure we're ready to run and fight as we go, I guess.
Alright, give me a hint. I'm going to put her on my back.
And it's just, you also are part of this too here.
Am I?
I mean, yeah, you're awake.
You've been awake.
You've been awake.
I'm gonna throw a stone at you. Now you're awake.
At 10 more minutes, I feel like shit.
Get over it.
Go over it. Yeah.
Walk it off.
Walk it off.
Oh, I'll walk something off.
Alright, well, we got directions of where Ronan is at for possibly a big enough rock. So we need to go in and head towards this location.
Seems great. I feel like shit. I'm probably gonna be loud as fuck.
Hi, I'm a robot.
Hi, I'm in plate armor. I mean, chainmail.
Alright.
Sorry.
The catchphrase for today, people. Catchphrase for today.
Alright, folks. Come in. Let's make some noise. Literally.
Alright, who wants to lead?
Crazy.
Alright.
Big hair.
Here's
30 feet. 30 feet behind us when we're ready.
I
There will be
first.
a lion roar.
Wait, did you try
Those are
healing?
directions.
Did you try healing Wiener Nose?
You tried cure disease.
No, I was using the dragonborn as the guinea pig.
No.
Alright.
I'm not gonna use 2 uses of lay on hands. I'm gonna use one person as a guinea pig first to test it.
Okay.
Alright.
Because I only have the 3 uses.
Oh wait, so Katie, you're trying to what was it you're trying to do again one more time? I'm sorry.
When we're ready, there's going to be a lion's roar 30 feet behind us, but I was gonna try to get the... What is she, an elf? Yeah, the elf on my back so that she can at least still get her rest.
I would.
She looks like a human.
Okay. I would. God, freaking 200-year-old. Okay. Why don't you like punch her because you do. I kid you not, you do the most damage in combat.
Okay, go for it.
I'd rather do that.
Okay.
She's crotchety as shit. She's friggin' 200. She's over 200 years old.
She looks human, but that doesn't mean she is human.
Does that mean she's
And-
friggin' people in China and shit?
Well, here's also the matter of perspective. She's from another world, and 200 years might be something different.
Yeah.
Time is not. Time is relative, not fluid.
What if it is?
still not the point.
And silence.
Alright, well, Crunch is going to be carrying Miss Penny Rose on his back. That way the paladin can definitely do fucking damage to this.
Do damage and this magic shit.
Damage and magic.
It's just trudging along, kind of like.
All right. So you guys.
Behind.
Hmm?
Because doesn't one level of exhaustion have movement speed?
No. It's only disadvantage on ability checks. On second level, it's speed halved.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
That's what the books.
So you guys ready?
No.
As I'll ever be.
Let's do this. So Pennyrose's just asleep in the fucking construct's arms.
She's gonna wake up when this happens. Oh well.
Wake up.
And it has the paper for directions, by the way, just to make sure you clarify these. I did say this once.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yes, get the one with disadvantage on ability checks. The fucking map.
What's that?
They also have the higher plus to survival.
Yeah.
They have to roll that disadvantage.
Fine. Am I rolling that now?
Yeah.
Come on. Beyond. Come on.
He's pulling up the Indian Beyond.
Well, also depends on the speed you guys want to move at too.
Survival.
Roll number 1 is...
A 9. Roll number 2. We're going with roll number 1. It's a 9.
Yep.
All right, and how fast? You guys moving fast, normal, or slow?
Normal.
Normal.
Normal is slow.
No, slow is slow.
Okay, so if you guys move at slow, it allows you to use stealth. If you guys move normal, no stealth. If you guys move fast, there's a penalty to perception.
Yeah, but if we move slow, we're gonna be at fucking long ass time. Plus, already 9 plus hours have already passed.
Yeah.
And I have disadvantage on stealth checks anyway, so.
I am a fucking robot.
So.
We may as well, like I said, because I'm a fucking robot. We may as well just walk it or run it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd stay normal so that we don't have disadvantage on the perception,
Thank you.
and that way I'd be also able to do a much more steadier minor illusion setup.
You do that. I'll keep leading the party in the wrong direction.
So yeah, we're walking.
All right. So you guys begin walking to the west.
Alright, and Sean, to explain what the entire minor illusion strategy plan I had is every 45 seconds, give or take, to the furthest 30-foot point behind us, I want a blood-curdling, distressed scream.
All right.
If only it was the goat scream.
I do the turtle sound there.
All right. So as you guys start to move,
But yeah, then also offsetting it.
Yeah.
So that it's not like just a straight line.
yeah,
I'm trying to be strategic.
yeah,
I don't know if it'll work.
yeah. This is some of like that real stressful shit.
Every time I'm casting spells, it's that real stressful shit. Oh, the real stressful shit.
So, you guys hear the blood curdling go off. You guys begin to haul Well, you guys begin to move, really. Not haul. And you guys begin moving to the wrong direction, so to the west. As you guys are moving to the west and deeper and deeper, setting off like blood curdling scream every 45 minutes, you guys hear the loud. You know what I mean. You guys hear the like kind of like move past you in the distance. You also then hear. You hear like multiple of that as you guys continue on your pace. Do you want to slow down or keep going at your normal pace?
Keep going at normal pace.
Going at our own pace.
Alright, I guess we're gonna really kill Initish.
Okay, so Annotation, you keep walking. As you keep looking at the map and like kind of like, whew. And at this point, you guys are beginning to notice that the fungi is growing thicker and thicker as you keep walking to the west.
I'm saying, fuck this, let's go back. Why?
No, we're gonna do a much more offset version. We are not going straight back.
Move away from the fucking fungi.
We're already infected.
I'm infected, you two are immune.
Yes.
I'm able to get infected.
We should put a mask on you.
I take off my mask and like,
No, not yours. Thank you.
put the mask back on.
You're already infected. I don't want to breathe that in. No offense.
Would you like to tear a piece of my my hooded cloak off? It's fat. It's not
And
too bad.
she's like, as a cloth forms, she just ties around her face.
I mean, I was gonna say I have some clothes in my bag, pretty much. Still unusable.
I need to get new clothes anyways. All of them have holes.
Initish.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check, please.
And I have it.
Yep.
First roll, 17. Second roll, 21. It's
Alright.
17.
All right. As you're looking, well, as you look around mid-conversation, you kind of like notice a big mass of fungi walking.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Away from us.
Like at the thing?
No, he's pointing in a direction where the noise will draw him. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. So it's going to get him to move away from us.
Yep.
And it's obviously going to use the comedic sound of a turtle. Yeah. Turtle having fun. I point on Millie.
As it kind of like as it keeps moving in the same direction, not seeming to pay attention to the noise of the turtle. You guys kind of see it's hulking. It is covered in fungi. And you kind of like notice that it starts kind of like with each beginning of move, it's like. And like it just keeps sprouting spores each time it moves.
I was in agreement that we should just burn this entire island to the ground when we leave.
I hope my fingers are ready to.
Not now. Later.
I'm
when we're about to teleport.
And it kind of looks to you guys' direction.
I point 30 feet to the. This would be the right of us. Where is this thing in relation to us?
Straight ahead.
Straight in front of us. It's in our path. I point to the furthest 30-foot Wilhelm scream. Full 30 feet away. To our. This would be our right. So it would be its left.
All right, wrong screen. All right, so it's left. And what noise do you make?
Wilhelm scream.
Well, I'm screen. Late.
You know Star Wars.
All right, there we go. All right, so you made that happen. It's kind of like, and just begins to away.
And what I realized is the scream would out noise the robot.
And it's just like on a repeated loop.
Yeah.
Kind of like a it's like your fantasy day gif. Yeah.
Went any further, I fell off the bed.
which would have been comedic for doing that too.
And then you hear a lot of clattering. I'd have probably landed on a tool too. Knowing my luck.
Yeah. All right. So what do you guys do?
We're going to move away from our path, right?
We're gonna take a wide berth and get the fuck away.
So you guys start traveling to the left or the right?
Away from the fucking big thing.
Well, it went to our right, so we're gonna go to the left.
All right. So
Which one we turn around is gonna be our right. I'm sorry, Sean.
okay, so you went to the west, which was left.
Yes.
Your right, which would have been north. That's where you sent it.
Oh, left.
Then your left would be south.
We're going south now. And then we're gonna be going east.
I was with quiet response.
Because we're going back to the clearing.
Let's go way back.
All right. So, Editus, you want to roll another survival check?
I'm gonna wild shape, not wild shape, shift. So I have advantage on all wisdom checks, which means
so just a base roll then.
yep. But first let me mark that down.
You, what book are shifters from?
Not skag. It's either skag or something else. Survival
It's
check,
not in Skag. I can say that.
dirty 20.
All right.
Yeah, modified 20.
This lasts for a minute.
So for a minute, you know where you're going.
Yeah, but I already know. Based
All right.
off of what I sense in my wild shape.
Okay, so you move to the left and begin going through from where you were, and you just notice that it's the fog eye is still getting thicker and thicker.
We're walking into it. So, guys, now that we've done that kind of wide berth, where we're gonna start making our way back towards the east.
All right. So as you continue to make that berth, you guys walk around, and I'd say about now another hour has passed.
Okay. We're at what, 10 hours?
Yep.
Yep.
Rodin's kind of sitting in the tree, like, where the fuck are they? I need to shit.
Alright, so you continue going back towards the clearing.
I'm also gonna glance at the Dragonborn, see if there's any improvement.
And, about halfway through, I want you to make me another survival check, please.
Okay. I'm not shifting no more.
10 or so.
No, I heard you.
Okay.
That's an 8.
An 8?
8 total.
Alright.
Not a crit fail.
Oh, it was could feel a little bit fun.
Oh, God.
So as you guys continue walking, you walk, you guys keep walking for about another hour. As Iditish, you kind of like look down from like your little map a little bit, trying to like after like trying to recenter.
Are they not following the map?
No, they were following the map, but rolled really horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, they rolled really horrible on trying to follow it.
Yeah,
I rolled
Yeah.
advantage. I'm doing what I can.
which is why I'm like, are you sure you want Iditish?
Yeah, like,
I don't.
So, Idit.
should grab the map from Initiative and be like,
I
hey,
have a, sure, I have a +6.
Now here's the issue. I have a -1.
Front. Front.
3 of us would have the next highest because he is a monk.
Yeah, +6. But I'm rolling at disadvantage.
His is
Iditish,
most likely +3 or 4.
Yeah.
you almost walk off the edge.
Well, we're lost.
You guys have managed to walk to the eastern edge of the island.
I just kind of hold the map backwards, like, someone take this. I'm too fucking tired for this shit.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to mount it on where my shield is. So I still have my shield. You know, I'm gonna I'm gonna take over like the arm. The thing is to where it's still readable.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Let's see if I.
I also just came up with this idea. Can't two people make a survival check to see maybe it can help where we're going?
Well, you can. Well, there's two ways you can do it. You can have someone assist, or you can have just roll two separately.
What is this?
Okay, it's the help action. It would give someone advantage.
Okay. What? Okay, Shadek, do you think for you? No. Yeah. Okay, Shadek, why don't you give Crunch help and he'll look at the map at times and that way I can roll with advantage.
Go for it.
Okay, we'll start doing that. I'll start rolling with advantage. I'm getting help with
All right.
from Shadek's character.
The takes from the best.
It's a 1 or a 7.
Because the 7 has the advantage, it would be +3, so 10 in total. Motherfucker.
Better than me.
Alright, well, with the one with the advantage would be the 10.
You look around and you like, okay, let's do this. And you,
And we are not going towards the edge of the fucking island.
you're already there.
Exactly.
Going, going the other way.
We're going the opposite way.
You guys eventually make it back to the clearing.
We're back to square one.
did they pick up the gerbil or did
No, the gerbil went ahead and
We never found the gerbil.
where the fuck it went.
Because they went the wrong way.
Yeah, because you don't establish
Now again, is there any change in the Dragonborn?
Now that you guys have managed to make it back to the clearing.
All right.
I thought he was with us.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Oh my god.
God fucking damn it.
you look at Dragonborn.
Well, at least no.
No, we brought them.
Yeah, wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I asked. He would have come with us.
Yeah. Whatever. Square one. We're back at square one.
Whatever.
We're starting anew. All right.
He
Roll again, right?
wait. I have to explain things because it's now been 3 hours travel time. Ronan, Initish, and Dragostar have another point of exhaustion.
We get 3, right? And we die.
You hit 6 and you die. So, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you notice that Initish and Dragostar are starting to look more worse off.
Holy hell.
Well, the first test didn't work.
Right
I
now,
grabbed it just by the back of the head and do the same thing.
right now, we just gotta keep doing what we can do.
Alright, so go ahead and make a roll, please.
What is it
Religion?
again?
Yes.
Oh, this is
19.
even better. Thank you.
19.
21 mod.
Not you.
19.
19? Alright.
Well, I'm in the rules anyway.
I know, so 21.
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually save someone, so.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
If it was a different type of character, I would have actually had religion as proficiency.
I know.
It's hard playing self-centered characters. I assume no initial
I-
change.
Let me get there. Alright.
What? I was just making an assumption.
I have to math things a lot. Because I too used to want to be a biology major of a different kind.
Dude, there's no list of how many types of biology majors I wanted to be.
Yeah. Alright, so. You notice that there's a small change in Initish's composure.
There you go.
Yep. I'm pretty much looking like I am now. I'm dead tired. Hair's fucking a mess.
Hey, yeah, we're here, people.
Like English, my brain is starting to just be too exhausted.
It's definitely also even worse so when I just grabbed you by the back of the head with a death grip. Which surprisingly felt good.
Harder.
Oh, dear God.
No,
Okay.
not this yet.
Alright. So, now, do you guys start to follow the map?
Yeah, 21.
Alright. So you guys begin following the map actually this time. And so you guys walk and with a 21 survival, alright.
Yes.
Ronan. You're woke up by your gerbil. Yeah.
Did you get him? Rest now, little soldier. Now I'm back there.
I love Homer Kitten. Cause I get to like I get to roleplay a cute gerbil.
That's great, yeah.
You know, it reminds me of the
Now I could like to roleplay the Dribble who can't speak, so he has to like use like
Well, yeah,
Pantomime.
that's what it was. And gets next door. They didn't speak. They had to fucking swing their arms and shit and act.
yeah. So it's like shield, sword,
Yeah, pretty much.
and it's like
Ronan pulls out a bit of food and feeds it to the Dribble.
You're my traveling soldier.
Yes, you are.
I'm a hobbit.
Hopefully I don't die, but if I do,
and mid sentence you hear.
Ronan takes out his bow and just like crossbow.
And you look down and you see this big thing covered in fungi, and it just keeps walking. No.
Okay. I watch it as it passes, keeping my crossbow.
And each time it moves, like you see fungi. It's just. And then you also notice like a few walking by too.
Bruce? Rude is not happy. Alright. Rutabaga. Rutabaga.
Back at the other three. Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
If you guys aren't leaving me behind. Because
We're working at normal speed.
I can only move 50 feet.
He's moving slower.
Oh, beautiful.
He's being dragged.
So he's moving at slow. Okay.
Drag.
Okay, without being dragged, he's moving at the slow pace while you guys are moving normal pace. So that's considerably faster.
There you go.
And now you're being dragged, so you have no choice in the matter.
Okay.
Am I making another roll?
Yes.
You know, alternatively, we could have also had the NPC read it to us.
Hello, I'm still here.
Oh, I thought you were fucking dead.
Like you're soon going to be.
Also, just fucking put an arrow
Anyway.
through me.
Anyways.
I'm dead.
With the advantage, I have 11.
11. Alright. Oh, I did that in character. Shit. 11. Alright. You begin to stray a little, but not too badly. As you kind of walk past the tree that Initish was punching originally.
You guys don't know that.
We don't know that.
I know, but you just see a tree with like punch marks in it.
Yeah.
Something must have hit it hard.
Yeah. What?
Maybe it was that bloated looking thing.
Probably.
Now,
Non-committal.
and now in Inish, we are not going to let you die quite yet because you are what we would call a science experiment.
Doing anything else?
As you continue to walk, you begin to hear
feet furthest out of our path.
And you
Start
just
turtling scream.
and you just hear like real fast, like, and you hear.
What the fuck was that?
Point in the same direction that Harmonious was making sounds, and
Oh, it's still making sounds. It's on loop.
oh yeah, it's on loop for a minute. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just point and have like a bunch of rustling over there.
And you can't just.
He can only do animal noise.
Okay.
So like, I create wind that rustles leaves in that general area.
And this time it's not really just blood curly screams. It's more like just general sounds of human distress.
And then, on top of that sounds of human distress, you actually hear the sound of human distress. Oh God! Ah!
Oh dear, I just killed someone. Let's go.
So you guys continue to move through, and as you guys get closer, you see, in the distance, a pretty flat-looking rock.
Oh, flat rock. I thought it was a floating rock.
So does Ronan see them now?
Give me a second, I'm almost there. People always
I'm
jump
sorry,
in my
the first
guns.
time I thought it was floating.
And as you guys walk, who's in the front? Crunch and Armonius?
Yes.
You guys, roll me a perception check, please.
All of us, or just
Just them, since they're in front.
A dirty 19.
What'd you roll?
Nat 20.
I roll pretty much a 6.
All right, so Crunch, you don't know this much actually. You're like, oh, that's pretty clear.
I pretty much see the rock. I'm like, alright, well, there's the rock.
And Harmonious, you notice in the foliage nearby, you see some of the clickers like standing still, like just like as if they're waiting for something to alert them.
Oh, crap baskets.
And then you hear
Double crap baskets.
and it actually starts moving into your view. And so like
Triple crap.
Alright, so now what?
I kind of like I put my shield. I put the shield in front of Crunch.
Stops you when he does that.
We've got clickers there. Point. We got those like click. Sorry, I had a stroke right there.
I think that's the nurse talking.
No, I just do that on occasion. It's not even nerves. I'm not even nervous about this anymore. I'm sorry, that made me lose my entire train of thought. Alright, basically, I point out the clicker things, and I point out the bloater. I don't mean to call it a bloater, but that's what it is.
That's actually what it's called.
Point out the bloater.
Well, that's what it's called. That's why I keep saying it, but it's not. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Bloater for now. We're calling it that.
It's that plated, bloated looking thing. I get an idea. How far are they?
25 feet.
I I point at the clickers, and the furthest clicker away from us, I center the sound on him.
What's the sound?
More human. Um,
Blood hurling.
I've done the Wilhelm scream. I've done blood curdling scream. General human distress.
He already did.
I could do it again, but I have been listening to that all 3 of those books. I could practice my Jerry.
But Ron, you would notice them.
you know what I'm talking about, right, John?
And where is everything in relevance to me?
The rest of the part is like just below you, and you would notice like the clickers are about 15ish feet away from you in the foliage, and then you would see the bloater 25 feet ahead of you, just walking.
I would cast Mage Hand down, and point up.
I probably would have actually noticed him with the nat 20, no?
Yeah.
Okay. There. So I'm gonna ignore the mage hand. And it's gonna be like sorry. Go ahead.
I am gonna light the tip of an arrow on fire, and I am going to shoot it at the bloater. Oh boy.
I do the minor illusion first still.
What sound?
It's basically gonna be guys saying, "Hey guys, where's the party going?" That's a horrible Jerry. God damn it. Basically gonna be a loud guy centered on the basically the middle clicker.
Pretty much that.
Well, actually, can I shoot? I want to shoot the fire arrow into the trees that's ahead of them.
Forest fire, forest fire?
Yeah.
Are we burning? I can burn.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Oh, shut up, bitch! I'm trying to catch him.
Shadow smoking, we're burning it down.
All right.
Also, the shifters are in Eberron.
That's pretty much how it works. Pretty much. Snap your fingers, create a little spark.
So the illusion is like, "Hey guys, where's the party at?" And you're just like, and you just see like, vroom, 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 vroom. Like fucking charge.
Is it gonna charge the clickers? Is it gonna charge the clickers?
And that's the area that I'm aiming to light on fire is the one they enter.
And it just fucking vroom, railroads through them until you hear like a vroom. You actually feel the force of the steel, like vroom.
Oh my lord, I didn't think that would work.
And then you hear the tree falls in the distance.
So if a tree falls in a forest and you don't see it, but you hear it, did it really fall?
Yes. Clothed in his trees as it's both fallen and not fallen at the same time.
Ah, God, Scourge's just an asshole. Let's hope you guys don't have to meet him.
All right.
So I shoot an arrow towards the woods that they ran into that is on fire. Start a forest fire and surround them closely.
High or low?
Hi.
That's cocked like a motherfucker. All right.
Gotta reroll multiple times, I see.
I kept getting caught. Like 3 times in a row, it landed on dice.
Damn. Is it a dice tray?
Yes, I'm using the dice tray. Alright, so you shoot it in to the forest, and you don't see no immediate signs of things going. Because, it's all green and shit. So,
I want to whisper it below them. I mean, from below me to them and say, "Well, they're looking like the trees on fire where they are. They should."
We still need to be rather careful about lighting things on fire. Because they're still near the rock we need to go to.
I look at the two ahead of me and I wait to see if they notice that I'm about to snap and set fire to things.
Alright, Mark, can you come last? Let's get to the rock.
And it's just behind us.
Yeah. So,
Behind us.
so I'm waiting. Like, you guys just.
they're not paying attention to you.
I had also even said aloud we should wait. Which would have been loud enough for our group to hear.
Lowers. I lower my.
Where's the rock?
Near where the clickers were now.
Is right here at 30 feet. I can instantly light or snuff out a candle, torch, or smoke. Fuck.
Sorry, I'm just looking at something.
I know the blood is gonna come back. But I want to see if it would kill any of the clickers. Just to see if it would be satisfying. It was satisfying.
Alright, so I have a. Okay, to make what I need to make, I would have to make. It would take me about 10 minutes.
Okay, we had to defend you for 10 minutes.
Yes. 10 minutes. And that's just to get the circle made.
Well, in addition, you know the distractions that need to be made.
Fire?
No, not fire, sound.
Alright. I go over and I just start making the same sound over and over and over again. I'm just waiting.
And we're going to end the session right here. Damn.
Right, I'm actually about to pass out. I have to drive home.
Alright, so thank you everyone for tuning in to tonight's session of Roll of the Dice. We shall see you all next time.
Thanks for tuning in to watch Ronan sleep in tree and everyone get poisoned and fucked.
I can't wait for next week when
Well-
everybody fucking dies because she can't be cured.
I never said it wasn't working.
Hey, you had a change in skin tone. That should be a good sign.
Hopefully, who knows?